If you've been using Android emulators for a while, you've probably noticed that most of them still run on older Android versions. While that may not seem like a big deal, it can affect app compatibility, game support, performance, and security. That's finally changing. LDPlayer 14 Beta is here, and instead of Android 9, it's now based on Android 14, bringing a much more modern Android experience to your Windows PC. In today's video, we'll download and install LDPlayer 14 Beta, take a look at what's new, explore its new features, and see how well it performs. So, what actually changes? First, you'll notice a cleaner and more up-to-date Android interface. When you first launch LDPlayer 14, you'll already have the essential apps installed, including the Play Store, Chrome, Settings, Files, Gallery, and a few utilities. That means you can start using it immediately without installing anything extra. To verify the Android version yourself, simply open Settings, go to About Device, and you'll see that it's running Android 14. Now, let's talk about gaming, because that's what most people install LDPlayer for. Whether you're playing PUBG Mobile, Free Fire, Clash of Clans, Call of Duty Mobile, Mobile Legends, Brawl Stars, or many other Android games, LDPlayer 14 is designed to deliver a smooth experience. Of course, your actual performance will depend on your PC hardware. But if your computer has a decent processor and enough RAM, you shouldn't have any trouble running most games comfortably. One feature I always appreciate is a lot of game controls and the built-in keyboard mapping. Instead of using touchscreen controls, you can assign every on-screen button to your keyboard or mouse. You can even create your own custom layouts depending on the game you're playing, which makes gameplay much more comfortable. Another useful part of the emulator is the Settings section. First, you can adjust the screen resolution, DPI, and orientation. You can switch between portrait and landscape mode, or choose pretty much any resolution that works best for you. Then, under the performance settings, you can choose how many CPU cores and how much RAM you want to dedicate to the emulator. If you have a powerful PC, increasing these values can improve responsiveness and gaming performance. You can also adjust the frame rate, graphics renderer, rendering mode, phone model, manufacturer, and several other advanced options to fine-tune the emulator for your needs. On the right side, you'll also find a bunch of useful options. You can adjust the volume according to your needs, and there's also a built-in screen recorder that lets you record your emulator screen or your gameplay in HD quality. There's also an option to switch the emulator to portrait mode. However, since this is still a beta version, portrait mode isn't working properly for me right now. Hopefully, this will be fixed and improved in the stable release. There's also an option to install APK files directly from your PC. You can browse for an APK file here, or simply drag and drop the file into the emulator, and LDPlayer will automatically install it for you. You can also adjust how the emulator is displayed. For example, you can switch to full screen mode or use desktop mode, which makes playing games and recording your gameplay more comfortable. Another useful feature is the instance. You can clone your existing emulator or create a new instance from scratch. This is useful if you want to use multiple accounts or run different Android environments separately. You can manage each instance independently, and during my testing, it worked quite smoothly. And these are some of the main features and functions available in LDPlayer 14. Now, let's see how to download and install it on your Windows PC. First, click on first link in description or first comment and you will come to this page. This is official website of LDPlayer. On the home page, you'll find the download beta button. Click it and the installer will begin downloading. Once it's downloaded, run the installer. Now, click install. The installer will download the complete emulator files automatically. Depending on your internet connection, this may take a few minutes. After everything finishes downloading, the installation will complete automatically. When it's done, LDPlayer will launch for the first time. If Windows asks for permission, simply click Yes or Allow. The first startup may take a little longer because Android is being initialized. After it loads, you'll arrive at the home screen. You'll already see apps like the Play Store, Chrome, Settings, Files, Gallery, and the LD Store. Next, open the Google Play Store. The first time you launch it, you'll be asked to sign in with your Google account. Simply enter your email address and password. Complete the login process, and the Play Store will open normally. Since LDPlayer 14 is still in beta version, we can expect even more improvements before the final release, but even at this stage, it's already worth trying. If this video helped you, consider leaving a like. Subscribe for more Windows and Android tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.